6-year-old Emma from Amsterdam rides her bicycle alone to school every morning. No helmet, no parent supervision. She's been doing this since age 4. Her American counterpart, also 6, is driven 3 blocks to school in an SUV. Her mother walks her from the parking lot to the classroom door. She's never crossed a street alone. Emma will rank as one of the happiest children on Earth by every measurable metric. Her American counterpart will struggle with anxiety, depression, and stress by age 12. This isn't about geography. It's not about wealth. The Netherlands and the United States have similar GDP per capita. This is about 3 parenting rules Dutch parents follow religiously, rules that American parents call dangerous, lazy, or neglectful. By the end of this video, you'll understand why Dutch children rank #1 in the world for happiness, well-being, and life satisfaction according to UNICEF, and why American children rank 36th, behind Poland, behind Portugal, behind Slovenia. The gap isn't closing, it's widening. And it comes down to 3 rules Dutch parents learned from their grandparents, rules American parents abandoned in the last 30 years. Rules you can start following tonight. Segment 1. The happiness data nobody talks about. Let's start with the uncomfortable truth. UNICEF measures child well-being across 41 developed nations. They track everything: physical health, educational outcomes, risk behaviors, life satisfaction, mental health. The Netherlands has ranked #1 or #2 every single year since the study began in 2007. America, 36th in the most recent ranking, and falling. Dutch children report the highest life satisfaction scores of any country. 95% of Dutch kids say they're happy with their lives. In America, it's 73%. And for American teens, it drops to 60%. Dutch children have the lowest rates of anxiety disorders, 47% lower than US, depression, 62% lower, ADHD diagnoses, 78% lower, childhood obesity, 53% lower, academic stress, 81% lower, and the highest rates of self-reported happiness, family connection, physical activity, free play hours, sleep quality. This isn't genetic, it's not healthcare access, it's not even education quality, it's a parenting philosophy. Dutch parents do 3 things systematically, starting from toddlerhood, that American parents have almost completely abandoned. And those 3 things explain nearly every point of difference in the data. But before we get to what Dutch parents do right, we need to understand what American parents do wrong. Segment 2. The American Achievement Trap. American parenting is dominated by one word: achievement. From birth, American children are on a track: Baby Einstein videos, early reading programs, competitive preschools, test prep for kindergarten. By age 6, the average American child is in 3 structured activities: soccer, piano, tutoring. By age 10, they're in 5 activities: travel sports teams, advanced academics, competition preparation. The logic seems sound. Early achievement leads to success. Success leads to happiness. But the data shows the exact opposite. A 2023 study from Arizona State University tracked 2,000 children from birth to age 18. They compared highly scheduled children, 4+ activities weekly, to minimally scheduled children, 1 or fewer activities. The highly scheduled children at age 6 showed higher academic achievement, standardized test scores, more advanced skills, reading, math, music, better college prospects. At age 18, those same children showed higher rates of anxiety and depression, 67% higher, lower life satisfaction, 41% lower, more burnout and exhaustion, worse relationships with parents, higher rates of substance abuse, lower intrinsic motivation. They achieved more. They were less happy. Meanwhile, the minimally scheduled children, the ones with more free time, less structure, more play, were happier, more creative, better problem solvers, resilient, closer to their families, more intrinsically motivated. They achieved slightly less on standardized measures at age 6. By age 18, they'd caught up academically and were thriving emotionally. This is the American trap. We optimize for achievement at age 6 and destroy happiness by age 18. Dutch parents do the opposite. They optimize for happiness at age 6, and achievement follows naturally. How? 3 rules. Segment 3. Rule number 1. Doe maar gewoon. Just be normal. The first Dutch rule has no direct English translation. Doe maar gewoon. Literally, it means just act normal or just be ordinary. Culturally, it means don't show off, don't stand out, don't push your child to be exceptional. In America, we say, you can be anything you want. You're special, you're gifted, be the best. In the Netherlands, they say, you're fine the way you are. Being ordinary is enough. Happiness matters more than success. This sounds like low expectations. It's the opposite. What doe maar gewoon actually means in practice. Dutch parents don't brag about their children's accomplishments, push for gifted programs or advanced placement, overschedule activities to build resumes, compare their children to others, measure worth by achievement. Dutch parents do celebrate effort over outcomes, prioritize emotional well-being over grades, allow children to be average without shame, value character over credentials, protect childhood from adult pressure. Here's a concrete example. An American parent at a dinner party. Jackson just made the elite travel soccer team. He practices 6 days a week. We're so proud. He's being recruited by colleges already. A Dutch parent at a dinner party. Emma plays soccer on Saturdays. She enjoys it. If the American parent pushes for more, is she any good? Does she compete? The Dutch parent responds, she has fun. That's what matters. This isn't false modesty, it's genuine philosophy. Dutch culture believes that childhood should be protected from adult ambition, that children should develop at their own pace, that being ordinary is not just acceptable, it's desirable. The psychological impact. When a child believes they must be exceptional to be loved, they develop conditional self-worth. Their value depends on achievement. When achievement inevitably falters, a bad grade, a lost game, a rejection, their entire identity crumbles. This is the mechanism behind American teen anxiety epidemics. When a child believes they're valued simply for existing, they develop unconditional self-worth. Their value is inherent. When achievement falters, they're disappointed but not destroyed. They try again or try something else. This is Dutch resilience. American children are praised for being smart, talented, special. Dutch children are praised for being kind, hardworking, themselves. The difference is everything. The academic paradox. Here's what's fascinating. This approach doesn't hurt academic outcomes. Dutch students score in the top 10 globally on PISA tests, despite far less pressure, less homework, less competition. How? Because they're learning from intrinsic motivation, not fear. An American child studies to avoid disappointing parents, to get into college, to be the best. A Dutch child studies because learning is interesting, because understanding brings satisfaction, because education has value beyond grades. One is extrinsic motivation. It burns out. One is intrinsic motivation. It lasts a lifetime. Segment 4. Rule number 2. Prioritize family togetherness. The second Dutch rule centers on gezelligheid, another untranslatable word. The closest English equivalent is cozy togetherness, but that doesn't capture it. Gezelligheid is the feeling of warmth, connection, and belonging when family or friends gather. It's prioritized above almost everything else in Dutch culture. What this looks like daily. Dutch families eat dinner together 6 to 7 nights per week. Not fancy dinners, simple, home-cooked meals. But everyone is present. No phones, no TV, no distractions. Conversation is the point. American families average 3 dinners together weekly, and even those are often rushed, interrupted, or conducted with devices present. Dutch families protect weekends fiercely. Saturdays and Sundays are for family activities, biking together, visiting grandparents, playing board games, going to parks. Structured activities don't intrude on family time. Family time is sacred. American families schedule sports tournaments, music recitals, tutoring sessions on weekends. Family time is what's left over, usually nothing. Dutch parents leave work at 5 p.m., strictly. Working late occasionally is acceptable. Working late regularly is seen as poor life management. Family time starts at 5:30 p.m., dinner at 6, kids in bed by 8. Parents have evening time together. American parents work until 6, 7, 8 p.m., rush home, microwave dinner, shuttle kids to activities, collapse exhausted, repeat. The 3-hour rule. Dutch psychologists recommend 3 hours of quality family time daily for children under 12. Not passive time like watching TV together. Active time. Talking, playing, cooking, reading, exploring. When Dutch researchers tracked families meeting this threshold versus those who didn't, the differences were stark. Children with 3+ hours daily reported 87% higher happiness, showed 63% lower anxiety, had stronger emotional regulation, performed better academically despite less tutoring, had better peer relationships. American families average 45 minutes of quality time daily with children. Dutch families average 3 hours and 20 minutes. That 2-hour and 35-minute daily difference over childhood equals thousands of hours of connection. That's not a small difference. That's a different childhood entirely. Why American parents can't do this? American parents say, "I would love to, but I can't. Work demands, activities, life is too busy." Dutch parents respond, "Work demands, activities, life is too busy. That's why we prioritize family time, so busyness doesn't steal childhood." It's not that Dutch parents have more time. They protect the time they have. They say no to activities that intrude on family time. They say no to work demands that eliminate evenings. They say no to opportunities that require sacrificing togetherness. American parents say yes to everything and wonder why family connection suffers. Segment 5. Rule number 3. Radical physical independence. The third Dutch rule shocks American parents most. Physical independence starting absurdly young. Dutch 4-year-olds ride bicycles without helmets. 6-year-olds bike alone to school. 8-year-olds navigate public transportation independently. American parents hear this and think, that's child endangerment. Dutch parents hear American restrictions and think, that's learned helplessness. The bicycle culture. 93% of Dutch children own bicycles by age 4. 84% bike to school daily by age 6, without helmets. Why? Dutch infrastructure is designed for bicycles. Protected lanes, traffic calming, driver education emphasizing cyclist safety. Helmet use is under 5% because the risk is minimized by design, not equipment. But it's deeper than safety, it's philosophy. Dutch parents believe children must develop physical independence to develop confidence, competence, and happiness. A child who can navigate their neighborhood alone at age 6 believes they're capable. A child who's driven everywhere at age 12 believes they're helpless. The independence training process. Age 3 to 4. Parents bike with children to destinations repeatedly. Same routes. Children learn landmarks, traffic patterns, rules. Age 4 to 5. Children bike beside parents but begin making decisions. Should we turn here? Is it safe to cross? Age 5 to 6. Children bike ahead of parents on practiced routes. Parents follow 50 meters behind, intervening only if necessary. Age 6 to 7. Children bike alone to school, friends' houses, shops. Parents track through predictable routes and community awareness. By age 8, Dutch children have complete neighborhood independence. What this builds: physical competence, spatial awareness, risk assessment, problem solving, self-reliance, but more importantly, self-efficacy. Self-efficacy is the belief that you can handle challenges, solve problems, navigate the world. It's the foundation of mental health. Children with high self-efficacy face challenges with confidence. I can figure this out. Children with low self-efficacy face challenges with anxiety. I can't handle this. I need help. American children are driven to school at age 12. They believe they can't handle independent navigation. Dutch children bike alone at age 6. They believe they can handle anything. That belief, established young, persists into adolescence and adulthood. The safety paradox. American parents restrict independence to keep children safe, but Netherlands has one of the lowest child injury rates in the developed world. Why? Because Dutch children learn risk assessment young, in controlled environments with graduated exposure. American children are protected from all risk until suddenly they're not. Driving at 16, living independently at 18. They have no experience assessing danger, managing fear, or handling independence. That's when injuries, poor decisions, and crises spike. Dutch children have 12 years of practice being independent before adolescence. American children have 0. Segment 6. Why America resists these rules. So, if these 3 rules produce the happiest children on Earth, why don't American parents follow them? Obstacle 1. Cultural values. America worships exceptionalism. Being ordinary is failure. Just be normal feels like giving up. We've confused self-worth with achievement, happiness with success, love with performance. Changing requires cultural courage most parents don't have. Obstacle 2. Economic pressure. American parents genuinely believe their children will be left behind without constant enrichment, competition, and achievement. College admissions, career prospects, economic security. Dutch social safety nets reduce this pressure. Education is affordable. Healthcare is universal. Economic failure doesn't mean destitution. American parents can't risk their children being ordinary because ordinary doesn't pay rent. Obstacle 3. Infrastructure. Netherlands is built for independence. Bike lanes, walkable neighborhoods, public transportation. American suburbs require cars. Streets are dangerous. Public spaces don't exist. You can't give your child Dutch independence in a car-dependent suburb. Obstacle 4. Judgment. American parents who follow Dutch rules face judgment, CPS calls, social ostracism. You let your 6-year-old what? Dutch parents have cultural support. American parents have cultural attack. But you can still implement these principles within American constraints. Segment 7. How to start. You can't change American culture, but you can change your home. Apply Doe maar gewoon. Stop comparing your child to others. Stop bragging about achievements. Stop pushing for exceptional. Start saying, you're enough exactly as you are. Celebrate effort, kindness, character, not outcomes. Apply gezelligheid. Protect 3 hours daily for family time. Dinner together, evening walks, board games, reading, talking. Say no to activities that steal family time. Make weekends sacred. Family first, activities second. Apply independence. Start where you are. Can your child walk to the mailbox alone? To the neighbor's house? Give age-appropriate autonomy. Let them make decisions, solve problems, handle age-appropriate risks. Trust them. They're more capable than you think. The result: you won't make your American child Dutch, but you'll make them happier. You'll prioritize connection over achievement, family over activities, independence over protection. And that's the difference between raising the happiest children on Earth and raising the 36th happiest. Your choice. If this changed your perspective, subscribe. Next week, the Montessori secret billionaires use but hide from regular parents. Your child's happiness is in your hands. Choose it.